but able to. Yeah, I think I'll be able to do that. The good thing is, babe, can you check on our page?
If we
Is
live.
if we're live. On our
Okay. I didn't get a notification.
page. Again.
Okay, just come in now.
Is our page.
Let me turn it down. Okay, to turn it down. It's live.
Is it showing? That will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it's showing that. I think it's showing that. Okay. I want less allowed few people. You know what the problem is? I want to play music, but I'm scared because Facebook is so sensitive now with the old music thing.
It have to be less than a minute.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Minute, Tama. Even on Instagram. Yeah, it have to be very short.
Okay. Let's see why last time. Let's give Mariam a few minutes to come, then we start.
Mm.
Whoever's watching us, can you help us share the page live, please, before Mariam comes? And before we start the show, I just want to apologize. Yesterday we were supposed to be on live yesterday, but we had some technical issues and we couldn't be on the live. So we do apologize for that. A minute, about don't think I've gone off.
Just sharing the link.
Huh?
Sharing the link.
Right. Hopefully, Mariam come. One minute, hon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I've downloaded the Facebook on the kids' tablet so I can share it. So it was asking me some security. Have Mariam seen our message?
Let me go back.
I've sent her the link. I've also sent her the link on her what's it called?
Wait,
Tell her that I've sent her the
ready.
link on her UK number because she wants it on her UK number. Tell her that send a link there. Her UK number.
And you can add the UK number to the WhatsApp group as well. Maybe that help.
Hmm?
Add her to the WhatsApp group.
But add her on the other WhatsApp group.
Or a UK number to the WhatsApp group.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Mm.
That's it. I'm on the live on the phone. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. We'll figure it out in a minute. I'll try to
Okay.
send it to her through Messenger. We do apologize. Nikia, you can, if you play, please, if you don't mind, you can play music at your background, and then even if it's gone over 1 minute, Facebook just need to get over themselves.
I'm a good musician, you know. I'm gonna give me music. Music.
See the page. Okay, I'm on the page now. I'm gonna start sharing. Whoever is watching us, can you please do me a favor and share our page, our live? That would be very lovely of you. I'm on the page now. I'm gonna. Okay, how do I share? This is wrong. Okay, how do I share? Literally, yesterday. Whoever is watching us, please share our page. That'd be grateful. I'll be so grateful. Share the page, please. Have you text Mariam? She's still not.
No
She hasn't
reply.
seen it, have she?
No, because it's not our UK number.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Let me just. I want to share. Go share in group. This is madness. Can't. I want to share in group. It allowed me to share on Facebook, but it's not allowing me to share in a group. What's going on? This is so. This is fine. Try one more time. I do apologize. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm not using my laptop at the moment. I'm using my phone. So I'm trying, and I've got the kids in the tablet. So I'm trying to figure it out how I can share it on the kids' tablet. So please just be patient with me. We're going to start the show very soon. So my apologies for this. Where's Nikita go? My apology, 1 second. Well, let me see if I can change your I'll be back. Let me see if I can share on here. Why people? Mariam and Nikita.
Hello.
Sorry for having you
Sorry for
guys
having
on
you guys on
hold.
hold.
I was
I
sharing
was
on the
sharing on
phone.
the phone. Can you see me? Anyway, I can
Mariam, I
see
can't
you.
even
Mariam, I
see you.
can't
Your
even
camera
see you.
is
Your
on.
camera is
Your
on.
camera is on.
That's what I'm talking about. The problem that you were having yesterday.
Huh?
Huh? I think it's like the one you were having yesterday is what I'm having right
Yeah,
now.
the issue I
Yeah,
was
the
having
issue I was
yesterday.
having yesterday.
But
But
wait,
camera facing.
Nikita is
Oh,
on. I
Nikki
can see
is on. I
Nikita
can see
first.
Nikki first.
But Mariam,
But Mariam, wait. You see?
Mariam, you come twice. I have to take one off, one on. One minute, Mariam. 1 minute. Hello, Mariam. You have muted yourself, darling. You have muted yourself.
I'm facing the same problem. Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, you be. I'll be the secretary.
Good morning, good afternoon, hello everybody, good evening. We apologize that we haven't been on the show, doing the show for the last 1 month and a half now. Due to Ramadan, we decided to take a break. And last week, something came up from all of us that we couldn't do the show last week. And yesterday, we were supposed to do it. I was facing a lot of technical problems. We couldn't come on the live. And before we start, I just want to say, everyone that's watching us, can you continue to share our page? And normally it used to be the four of us, but Shannon have decided to take some break for the time being. When she's ready, she's going to come back. So just us three ladies here. So my name is Hajo Kone, based in London, United Kingdom. And I'm going to ask Nikki and Sister Mariam to introduce themselves. Nikki, can you please tell people who you are and where you based, please?
Hi, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Nokita, and I am based in West London, UK.
Thank you, Nikita, for introducing yourself. Sister Mariam, can you please tell the audience who you are and where you are based?
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Mariama. I'm based in London, but I'm in Colchester.
Colchester, nice. Yeah. Basically, today I'm going to tell you, Sister Mariam, to introduce the topic because you're the one that came up with the topic. So, each week when we're doing our show, whoever come up with the topic, we ask the person to introduce the topic. Can you please tell the audience what topic we're going to be discussing today, please?
Okay, it's a very interesting topic, which I see that we are going through that, especially on social media, like pleasing people, The topic is about doing things to just please other people. I just call it pleasing people topic. Like we should start doing things for ourselves, not for people approval, So the topic is all about that, about everything that you're doing. It's not about people. It's about making things. You have to do things that make you happy, not about everybody. Once it goes down well with you, then that's an approval. You don't have to wait for someone approval to be able to go out there, to speak, to dress, to do your own things that make you happy. So that's what the topic is going to be about. Oh, I think okay.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Sister Mariam. And since you have introduced this topic, can you please start for us, please?
Okay. For example, as I was saying, I say it's about pleasing yourself. We don't need anybody approval to go ahead to do anything. For example, to get in a relationship, to dress up, to feel that you are beautiful. You start just give yourself that kudos before you even ask anybody. For example, when you go in the shop buy a dress, yeah, you can go in front of the mirror and look at yourself and say, "Oh, I look cute." And that is it. That's just enough for you. Because the more you let people to give you approval of yourself, you get used to it and they get used to it. They feel that they have control over you. Because if you are a very confident person, nobody want to come in and tell you what to do. we should learn how to make our own decision, not depending on each other. You can ask for someone's opinion. Sometimes we all make mistakes. Sometimes you want to do something like you want to make an important decision. You can ask your friend opinion. What do you think about this? Or maybe you want to go out. Oh, I'm gonna wear this dress. Be like, you should not just leave it on the person. Like even if at the end of the day you don't like what they are saying, or you're just doing it because you feel like you want to please them. So that is what I want us to stop. I know it's not easy. Lately with social media, with the way the society is, everybody will go out there. Like, for example, you post a picture. I'm one of the person where when I post picture, I just post because I feel like posting. But I see that some people, when they post their picture, they want everybody to like it, If they don't like it, maybe they feel like, damn, that's seeking people. You just want people to, just depending on people. You want to just please people. You go out there. Social media for me is where we go and meet our friends, lost friends. And for me, when I opened my Facebook, it was because I wanted to meet people that knew me before. For high school, when I left Liberia, I went to when I moved to Spain. I was like, oh, I'm gonna look out for my friends so they can see me. So for me, it was just the idea of chatting with your friends, taking pictures so your friends can, it's just getting in contact with people, but not posting pictures and wanting people to like your picture, to comment before you feel good about your picture. No, you're already beautiful. Before you put that picture up there, you already know what you put up there, Even if you happen to receive one like, there's no problem. Don't worry, they are seeing it. If they decide not to make comment on it, it doesn't mean that you need anybody approval or you have to be pleasing people. Or another thing I noticed on social media, some people will post like some kind of picture. It's not even nice. But some people will go and make comment, and the comment that they make on the picture, you look at the picture and it's like, why is this person making comment when the picture is not anything special, But just because you want to please the other person, they will pretend, oh, you look so gorgeous, beautiful, even when they are wearing a very on whatever makeup, or maybe they're not even look appropriate for that particular comment that they are making. It's not even an appropriate comment for that picture, but they just do it because they want to please the person, and that is so much getting on my nerve in the society lately. Everybody want to do things to please people. It's affecting marriage, it's affecting relationship with friends, it's affecting our society, our life. When you go out there, for example, they invite you to a party, you don't have the money, you go to Zara and buy your clothes. But because everybody is going to that party, they're going to be wearing Gucci this, you just want to wear that, you will borrow money. Some people even go to the extent of even lending the clothes, and go to the shop and just pay for the clothes and wear for that just to please people. God, what kind of life we living? If you continue living that life, what's the example you're going to show to your younger ones, or maybe your children if you get married tomorrow, you get children? What the example you showing to them? So we should just try to do things for ourselves. You wake up in the morning, look in that mirror and say, I am beautiful, I look pretty today, I'm going out there, hang your bag and just go. Even if somebody tell you ugly, say, oh, thank you. You don't need nobody approval to make your day good, to make yourself happy. You don't need anybody approval to take over your world. Don't give them that right to have an opinion over you, because at the end of the day, they're going to take over you and they just feel like, oh, everything that you do, they want to get in it. So that's what the topic is about. I'm just going to stop here so my colleague can have more to say. I will still come back again.
Thank you so much, Sister Mariam. That was absolutely beautiful, and it was true everything you just said, because we live in a society now where a lot of people don't do things because they want to do it. They do things because they want to please other people, or to make other people think that they're something who they are not. You got me? And before I get into it, I want to pass it to Nikita. So Nikita, can you tell me your definition? Why do people do that? Please other people. Instead of doing things that benefit themselves, that satisfy them, they always want to get people approval and all those things. Why do you think they do it, Nikita?
Hi, thank you. Well, for me, I think from most other people' point of view is that because of their background, how they were brought up, saying they come from a strict home or abusive home, sometimes they're looking for that person to like them or to want that person to approve of them. So they're looking for approval. So they're yearning for that love, they're yearning for that, you know, from what they didn't have growing up. So they have that emotional, how do you put it? That emotional side that they're trying to fulfill. And because of that, they're just looking for this passion, they're looking for that love. So they go about and trying to make everyone happy because they're not used to have that love or that approval from their parents. So my point is that saying that they want to go out and maybe, what do you say? 'Cause I experienced some of that also, yeah. So I've gone out within my work, my studies. I've always trying to get the approval from family or from friends to say, look, I've achieved this, wanting them to say, yes, you did it, and not in my own self saying, yeah, I can do it for myself, but looking for that um approval from people. So in that way, I used to always go out and just pleasing everyone because I want to show everybody that I can do it, you know. And in that way, a lot of people go out pleasing people to fulfill that gap that they didn't have. And since I've had my children and started studying more, going to university, which I never thought that I could because of what people tell me, what family members have told me, that you will never be anything, you know. So I had that locking away inside of me. So going out and being around people, I would try to make them happy and making them see that, okay, I have this potential in me and I want them to see it. I want them to say, oh, well done, well done, well done in anything that I do. And that was very hard for me. You know, it was very hard. So I started going around pleasing people. If someone said, can you do this? I'll say, yes, sure, I'll do it. Because I want to please everyone. I want everyone to know that, yes, I am worth something. And it was very depressing to see that I don't have that faith in me. And I just keep looking for that approval from family members. And when I wasn't getting that from family members, I was going out and trying to please other people. And other people they started saying, well, you know, you can do it. They started showing me that I need to believe in myself first. I need to go out and believe in myself. I need to go out and see my own potential. I need to know my worth. And if you don't know your worth, you're going to go out and want to make everybody else happy. You know, so from my point of view, the emotional side of it and not getting that support from family members. So I don't know about anyone else, but in doing so, you go out and you want to please everyone. And it's hard work trying to please everyone. It's really hard work and looking for approval from everyone and wanting to make sure everything goes right. It's like if it doesn't go right, like you're just putting this burden on yourself. That if you don't complete this task, it's like you're being punished. You're punishing your own self, you know. So I don't know if anyone else feel that way, but that's part of the reason why people do go out and try to please people. So that's my point of view.
Thank you so much, Nikita. Before I start talking, I want to say hello to Lai El Sala, if I'm saying it right. Greeting to you, Lai. Greeting to you, Vali SCC. Yeah, it has been a while, Vali. We took a break because it was Ramadan. So we decided to take 1 month off. And at the time that we wanted to do the show, last week something came up, so none of us ladies could have done it. And yesterday I had technical problems, so I couldn't come on live. We couldn't come on live yesterday. That's what we're coming today. Thank you so much for all of our guests that's watching us. Can you guys please share the video so other people can watch it? What you guys said, what you both said, I totally agree. Like Nikita, some people go through that in life where the way, okay, you see, this is what I mean. Like when you grow up in a home where you have supportive family, you know, you don't have no family putting you down, you have that self-worth. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, when you grow up in a way where you feel like you wasn't loved or you wasn't wanted, you always crave for other people's attention and you always want to be a people pleaser. So 100% like know what you're saying, Nikita. And the same thing with Sister Mariam. The thing what I realized is this why, as a parent, it's good when you're raising your children, you raise them up to love themselves first of all. Because when you grow up where you grow up, you loving yourself, you know a lot of things you will do it for the sake of you, not because the sake of you want to be wanted in somebody's life or you want to be loved in somebody's life, you know. And I've also realized as well, like this people pleasing that we're talking about. We have this thing, you know, like it's everywhere. It could be the Black community, it could be the white community, it could be in the African community and the Caribbean community. It's everybody. It's a thing where like it's like that peer pressure. Sometimes is that peer pressure. It all starts like in school. Can you imagine in school? Is that peer pressure? Certain things that your friend do, they want to be the cool kids in school. You hanging around with your friends, you also want to be the cool kids. Nobody want to be in school where you're not cool. Do you get me? So there's a lot of things that people are going to do, even though you feel uncomfortable about it, you don't want to do it, but you're going to do it for the sake that they're doing it so you can be in their gang, the cool kids gang. Do you get me? But if you do that from childhood, sometimes some people don't know when to stop. You know what I mean? Because they get so used to it from childhood that when they become an adult, it's a part of them. They think, oh, okay. Like some of them might not even want to link a guy or go and date a guy, but because the friends are all dating, or it could even be marriage as well. Come on, sister. You know, some people, right? They're in their single life. Their single life is fine, but as soon as they see one or two friends of them getting married, or you know, they start to think, oh my God, time is ticking. Why am I not married? Why am I single? Do you get me? Not realizing that maybe them being single it benefit them, but because that all everybody around them is married, they too they want to get married, and then sometimes they go in the hand of the wrong man or the wrong woman. Do you get me? Because you rushing to get married, you're not calculating it, you know, if the person's a good person, if they come from a good background, you know. So all of that could be also people pleasing. You get me? People pleasing can be what our sister Mariam was correct in saying. Sometimes you might not have the means, you don't have the money, you don't have the cash, but because everybody's going to that party and everybody's going to be wearing the latest thing, you could have your clothes in the wardrobe, but you feel like because you have worn that clothes, because society put in our head that once we wear outfit on social media, we no longer allowed to wear that outfit again, which is wrong. It's your money. You went and bought your outfit, for God's sake, with your own money. So why should you pick and choose when to wear it? It's your outfit. And this is why some people will do anything. They'll go and spend all their money on latest stuff because they want to please people. They want people to put that like button on the photo to be like, oh my God, you look hot. You look gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? You know, all to please people, because we live in that modern era now where everything is social media. There's like the saying go, fake it till you make it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people on social media, they know who they are. They are far from that lifestyle, but they got to fake it to make it. And this is the problem, because the image they're putting out there is not them in real life. So when this young generation see this kind of people like Instagram model and all this thing, they think, oh, look, they look cool. Like, where they getting the money to get all this designer stuff? They're traveling around the world. They look happy. Some of them, they're using, they're taking loans. Some of them are paying from credit cards. You know, they have so many debt on credit card. You see them flashing with the flashing cars, with the latest, you know, house, with everything, and then you think, oh, I want to be like them. And then you every time you go and do 9 to 5, for example, you do 9 to 5, you get your cash, you pay your payment, you go and spend it on clothes and outfit, because why? You want to be like the Instagram models, or you want to be the social media popular ones, so people can say, oh my God, you just good, not knowing that they using, half of those people are probably using credit cards, you know. So you've got to put yourself in debt just to please people. Like, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. Like, some people, it's so bad, though, if they're in a relationship, they'll put so much pressure on the partner. For example, if Mariam partner husband get her a nice car and a nice handbag, and then me and Mariam are best friend, and then she's telling me everything, then I'll be out telling my partner, Oh my God, why am I even with you? You're so useless. You don't do nothing for me. Look at Mariam husband got her this nice car. Look at the handbag Mariam got. Look at the shoes Mariam has on her feet. You ain't getting me nothing like that. You know, why am I even with you? Some people would live the happy relationship because of what the friends have. Not realize that your friend Mariam could be getting beaten up at home with her husband. She's probably not happy. Maybe after her husband has finished abusing her, he will get her something just for her to, you know, feel good about herself, knowing that she's not in a good relationship. And Mariam now ain't gonna be telling you that to be like, oh, guess what, Haja? My husband did this to me. She's gonna show you the flashing side to go, oh, guess what, sis? I got this from my husband. This is why we should not, yeah, I repeat, see people life and think it's already made life. Do you get me? Because you don't know what is happening behind closed door. Do you get me? Don't see people outside and want to be them people. Always be satisfied with what God gave you. Always be satisfied with what you had. When you satisfied with what you have, you know how to manage with what you got. But if you feel like because what everybody have, I have to fit in, you ruin your life because of it. Yeah. Hello, brother Sheikh Abu Bakr. How are you? I hope you're okay. Please share this video because the topic today is very important. We're talking about people pleasing because we have that a lot in the community we're in. Not only all the community, black community, white community, whatever, African. Everybody's going through it. People want to please people, you know, like so people want to compare, you know, people like, for example, they even want to wear their own clothes, yeah, over again because they're scared that people are going to be like, oh, she's repeating clothes. Why is she repeating clothes? It's your own money. So why you shouldn't repeat it? You went and buy it with your own money. So now you can't wear it again because you wear it one time on Facebook and you don't want people to, you know, say certain thing about you. So that's what we're talking about today. And I don't want to go too much into it. Let me give it back to Mariam to carry on with the topic, darling. Mariam, it's back to you.
Yeah, as my colleague was saying, anyway, I hope you guys are following or sharing this video and liking it a lot because this topic is something that is going on right now. People, there's a lot going on with this topic. Now we're saying it now, but so many people are going through a lot concerning this because they want to just live their life and they're thinking that they need an approval from the world, from their friends, from their family. As my colleague was mentioning about childhood, they know how to treat our children, how to love themselves, how to treat our children, how to be independent, you know, self-approval. You know, they should just look at themselves. As I said, for me, the best thing I always say, just be confident. And, you know, wake up in the morning before you even leave your house. Make sure, look at yourself and tell yourself, I am looking good. You know, I'm beautiful. I am strong and I can do anything that I want to do. You know, just go with that affirmation. You know, just affirm that today this is I attract this to myself. So if you go out there, you receive a negative comment or a negative approval from anybody, it doesn't matter. Just say thank you because you already know who you are and you know what you want, so you don't need anybody approval. We should just, because right now the world is so how do you call it, social media, everything is social media. Marriage is, you can, some people, as my colleague was saying, some, like for example, we are best friends and my husband will have this nice flashy things and I will be having flashy things, and because the other, maybe her husband is going through his own and their marriage is not like mine, and I will be like putting pressure on my man, oh, you have to get this for me, and the next thing you start using the word, you are so useless, and all those things happening in our society. Start comparing relationship to other. You don't even know what they're going through. Like for example, you see, I don't have a makeup on, okay? But if I go on Facebook, now if I post my picture on Facebook, the makeup that I will put on, when you see me, you're not gonna recognize me. So you see, there are some things that I will do behind closed door. That don't just go on social media and see that, oh, because they look nice, oh, so golden. No, everything is not what you think they are. You know? Everything is not what you think they are. So sometimes we should just try our best and be content with what we have. As my colleague was saying, it's all about your childhood, the way, you know, your children, we should learn how to talk to our children, make them to know that, yes, it's not all, for me, Mark, I know the topic is about pleasing, yeah, pleasing people, but it's not all about what people say about you. It's not all about everything that you see out there, everything that you see on the picture frame, and, you know, beautifully. before that they have been struggling. It's not easy. People that you meet someone, maybe they in their relationship, they you see them, their habit, you don't even know how it started. You don't even know how that relationship started, the patience, the hard work that person put in that relationship for it to work. So if you in your relationship is not going well with you and you see your colleague or your friend, they are doing well, don't be jealous over them because you don't know how the relationship starts and you don't even know how it's going to end. Going back to our African five fingers are not equal. You see, they're all different. They all have different sizes. So we all have, some people can start their life when they are young, everything will be so glowing, and they will get to their 30s and everything going back down. They'll start getting sick, things start going backward. And some people, it's from their mid-age, from their 20s, they start going up, and that is it. And they will reach maybe to that certain, maybe just 10 years. And their life is just dull again. And some people from their 30s or their 40s to start doing big things, So everybody's life is not the same. So if you out there, you want to please other people, you're just deceiving yourself. You're wasting your time, and you should not just believe everything that you see out there. Go in there, even if you happen to have a friend. I know some friends that you guys will be friendly with them, but you can't even know their life, what they're going through. They only tell you the good ones, and that is it. Either the clothes that they bought, they credit, they are paying money for No, they will make it to feel like, I just bought this clothes, By the end of the day, maybe they even credit it. And the same of their relationship, whether their husband is beating them or their partner or their boyfriend or whosoever is, they are struggling in their relationship. And when they come to you, they want you to feel like, he's so sweet, he's so nice, and you thinking that everything is okay with them. The next thing you want to do, no, I want this, I want you to start doing things to please them. Every time you be with them, you start pretending. I tell people, when I am friendly with somebody, if I tell you my head is hurting me, and I know you have a headache, you've been friendly for more than 3 months, I'm the one that always telling you my problem. You're not saying anything, I'm running away from you. Because that's not friendship. That's not friendship. That's just true. That person is not somebody that you should even rely on. Because they just want to show you something. They want to give you a picture frame of something that is not existing. So you, not knowing what's going on, you want to please them. You start doing things out of the way. You start lying to yourself. Start pretending, even if suffering, you don't want to tell them, that person have a perfect life, and so I'm just going to make them to feel that everything is okay with me. You start pleasing them, start seeing yourself doing things out of the way, not even knowing that they are even going through the worst ever that you even think that you're going through. So we should just try to just be content with our life, try to do things because of yourself. Don't wait for anybody to approve that you are beautiful, anybody to approve that you are a good doctor, or that you are a good nurse, or that you can get a degree. Let's say in our society, especially the Nikita, I'm going to jump, but I don't know whether this happens in our society, in our Manico society, our people from West Africa. I see that people do go boasting about degrees, about what they have. And I always tell people,
Mariam, 1 second. I just want to say hello to Kalifala. He said hello to us. I just want to say hello to him. Mariam, you can continue, darling.
Yeah, people will go up there. Maybe they'll be saying that, I've seen so many things on social media. All this is gonna come with social media with friends. You see people boasting, they got this, I got degree, I get car, I got this. Everybody, life is stages. You will get yours in December. Maybe I will get mine in January. So you see other people getting in, you getting so worked out. I want you start pleasing, start doing things out of the way just because you feel. It was not easy for them. Everybody is working hard. Believe me, what we do behind closed door, we're not taking it on Facebook. Wake up in the morning without brushing our own, just go on Facebook. Impossible. We can cover up a bit before we go there. So try to do things the way how they used to. This is a part of Africa that they say cut your coat according to your size, so you don't have to turn up pleasing everybody. You don't have to please nobody. You have a friend.
Mariam, the reason why some people does do that or because they're lonely and because of isolation, they don't want to accept any negativity from anyone, so they're in the group for that purpose. So they always want to make sure the other person is making them happy, or they making them happy at all time, because they don't want to go home and be alone or feel
That
isolated.
is
So
true.
that's why they keep doing
That
it.
you are
So
right. That is what make our society right now so sad, Nikita. Because believe me, they got people. Mental health is something that's so serious. They got people that are going through a lot. But when they go and when they coming outside, they can just web they say, and just show that bright, that light. Why? Because they want to be accepted by other people out there, because they don't want people to know their problem. And I'm not really blaming them, because lately I see that when you tell people your problem, when you tell some people, when you tell them things about yourself, they use that against you. Imagine you going through a relationship problem or family, whatever problem you try to, because everybody needs somebody to talk to, no matter how and self. I don't know. I don't want to put it self-sufficient, because we human people, we are not self-sufficient. Depend on God. But no matter how proud you think you are, or how sufficient you think you have everything, every one of us have somewhere our breaking point in our life. So for somebody going to you to talk to you, to tell them I'm going through this, and it doesn't mean that you should use that against them tomorrow. So you're right, Nikita. I mean, that's some of the reasons, because of people, they don't want to tell the people lonely. They say, you know what, the only way I can fit in this group and they smile and they accept me, it's gonna behave like them. So at least let me not be there in my house and be lonely. But believe me, I've learned to be alone. I've been in the UK. I think this is the third year or fourth year. Many people complain about me. I tell you, don't go out there. You don't have friends. It's not I don't want to, but sometimes I get scared, because my past experience, when you go around people, I feel that some people, they just want to just use whatever you tell them, or whatever situation you are in, they just want to use it against you. And at the end of the day, when you find out that things like that's happening, I've seen from the past, you end up doing things, as I'm saying, pleasing other people. Maybe you don't want to go out, they call you, oh, there's the party somewhere. You don't feel like going, but because you're afraid that the day you need them, they're not going to come around. So you just have to force yourself just to go out there, pretend like you want to be in that party, pretend that you want to be part of that conversation, pretend that when it even comes to bring gossip to you about somebody else, you are not a gossiper, but you have to just accept it, because you don't want that person to feel bad. I think that's just a wrong thing about our society right now. It is so wrong. There is so many things to do alone. You can read, you can do course online, there's so many things that you can do alone, that at the end of the day, you don't need anybody's approval just for you to just be in that link. Sometimes it's not easy, but that will be another topic, that will be lonely and how you want people to come around you. I think Sis Haja will come in, so let me just stop there
Yeah,
and give
Nikki,
her
thank
time
you
to
so
talk.
much, Sister Mara. Nikki, back to you before I start.
yeah, what I was saying as well, because I used to always be looking for approval from people. And sometimes what I do, I used to isolate myself away because of fear, not knowing if the right word's going to come out. Am I worth being their friend? Or am I up to their level? Am I dressing the right way? So because of a lot of that, I kept away. And having that fear, when someone do invite you out, or you do get to be with somebody, you're going to do anything to make sure that they approve of you, make sure that you're pleasing them, because you don't want to be isolated. So when someone do come and seem genuine, and people do come in and do that, but they take the mick, they come and abuse you, and that's a real eye opener, because you're looking for that, you're yearning for that approval. You end up in the wrong relationship or the wrong friendship, and people take the mick out of you because of that. So you have to be careful. So if anyone out there is going through anything, or not having that self-worth, is very important for you to find someone to speak with, and don't go join a group or join people because you want their approval. You need to first find that self-love, that self-worth within yourself. Whatever it is, maybe it's just put on a music and just dance around. I used to just put music on and just dance around with my kids and love myself, and show my kids that I am worth it. So you have to show them that they need to be loving themselves first. Don't care about if your family or friends or your husband or your wife, if they don't approve of you. First, you need to love yourself first. Otherwise, people is going to use you, they're going to abuse you, they're going to take advantage of you. So it's really hard work keeping up to that standard of pleasing people. And I can tell you, I didn't do it that much because I always like, the only problem I had was I isolated myself away. But when you do get to the point, I will please anyone what they want to do. So if you're going through that, try to have some self-worth, go on a course, go to the movie by yourself, do your hair, just do something to make you feel proud of you. You don't need no approval from anyone. First, you have to get that approval from yourself. Show you that you're there for yourself first before anyone else. And I guarantee you, once you start loving yourself, you will start to say, what was I doing? What was I missing out on? And you won't be used and abused as before. But first, you need to go and show yourself some love. Go to therapy, as I used to do. I used to go to therapy to just clear away everything from my head because it was too much. So I first put that love in me first. And then I started seeing, because I had that love in me, I saw changes in my children and in myself. And yeah, so first love yourself, and then you won't be pleasing everyone. You will start to see your worth, because you're worth so much. You're so precious. If you weren't so precious, people wouldn't be using you, and they've seen your worth. They know your worth. That's the reason why they're taking so much advantage of you. So please look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful, and love yourself. I hand over back to Aja.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Mariam and Nikita. And also, Sister Mariam, Nikita, you want what I'm going to drop now, you won't know about it, but Sister Mariam will definitely know about it because me and her from the same country. Sister Mariam, when they do big party, they have them bar, or fire. Our culture, when Mandingo people will go to party, they go to the bar, they go fire, and they go other stuff in it. They do other stuff. And some women, they will physically ask the people to make them back, especially when their husband is abroad, because they want to show everybody that their husband is abroad. When the husband send money back home for the food, they will use all that money to give it to the jelly. Yeah, because what people pleaser, for people to say to them, her husband, is abroad. They want to even be dancing, just to show up, to be like, my man is abroad, that's it. Because they want people to say, to sing about the man in the song, so they can go and shake the body, so they can show, that, it's me. They're definitely talking about me. My man is abroad. Then whatever money they have, they will give it all to the musician. All because when the end of the night, when the party is finished, for people to say their name. For example, Mariam, she gave $1,000 to the musician, all that, and if Mariam is giving 1,000, if the next person is watching that, they want to give 1,500, so their name could be there as well. You got it? So that's all part of people praising, and it's in our culture. So many of that is in our culture.
Yeah, it's
you go to party, you go to events, it's there. They want the jelly, the musician to talk about them, so they can show that they have the latest. And when they come prepared. Some of them will come suitcases full of clothes.
Some people here do. And then they don't.
Some people come and then they'll be throwing money.
It's what for?
I think it's just everywhere in Africa, though. It's not only it's just everywhere in Africa. They do it in Nigeria, it's just everywhere. Ghana. It's just everywhere.
It's everywhere. Nigeria. Now the latest thing they have now, put money in the gun and be blowing the gun in the air so the money's coming out. That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do. That, and it's very sad because if you think about it, you don't know what job your man is doing abroad. Your man, because people don't know that. Because this is the thing. some people are married, but they don't tell their partner every single thing they're doing. Some people come here, they don't even have documents. They're doing any job just to make money. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine when they send that kind of money to the other half, instead of the other half keeping that money, for a rainy day or to do something good for themselves or open a business where they can make money for themselves without always asking the partner for money, they would literally blow that money, to the musician. Because why? They want everybody to know that they put the more money to the musician, and before they go prepared. They put pressure on the partner. They need their hair done. They want the latest bazaar. When we talk about bazaar are expensive. They start from £250 all the way 506. They are expensive, and these people only wear that for one night, because they don't want to repeat it again for people to discuss them to the public. And this is why we're facing, many people in our community are facing that. They're doing it for they're doing it for names, for people to know them. They're doing it all because the wrong reason. And half of them will go and take the gold and give it to the musician. They will do it. They will do it. Is that. Some of them will even I heard a story once. This is when I was young. I heard a story once. Somebody gave the gold, the money to the musician, and then couldn't afford to pay the house rent, the house rent and everything. It's really bad. And it's all to do with this topic, people pleasing. Why? You want to go out there, you want people to say you did the most work. Is it worth it? It's not. You know what I mean? You go right back to this topic that we're doing. And then we have some people in the community, they will bash you, they will give you, they'll insult you, they'll say all kind of nasty things about you just to make themselves look good to others. That's also people pleasing. But people like that, I look at them the lowest of the low. Because if you have to bash somebody to make yourself look good to others, then you're the lowest of the low. Do you know what I mean? Because we're in a world now, do uplift. Uplift your sister or your fellow brother. You don't have to put somebody down to make yourself look good or for you to be popular with other people. Mm-hmm. Like it's like this. The generation we're in is really,
No, it's really going down. It's a lot. And about the like, for example, as she said, among us, I would say it's not only among our people from Southwest and Guinea or wherever, even the Ghanaian, the Nigerian people do it. Like, there's another thing that really baffles me. How can somebody is living, okay? They will not take care of you. You call them and tell them that you are sick. Nobody is going to help them. But when that person has passed away, the person died, they will wear ashobi. Ashobi. They will have big party, big sacrifice. And I do ask myself, in what way would that benefit that dead body? Can somebody explain that to me? In what way? That is just you showing yourself out there. Some of them, their mothers, then their fathers, their family, then living, they don't even care for them. When the person has passed, then you see them buying the 1,000, 2,000 caskets. Then you see them having 2, 3 cows. You see them having big party, big sacrifice. Who are you trying to please? Because that dead body is gone. All they need from you is prayers, nothing else. We, the children, our parents, and with the child, the only thing they need for us is for us to make dua for them. Sorry, it's like dua is like make prayer for your parents. I'm saying it in our Manigal and stuff. It's dua, make prayer, make a supplication for your parents. That's what they need for your uncle, for your auntie, your sisters. They don't need all that. 3 days. Like our people, Nikita, where we came from, they do 3 days. When the person die, they celebrate. They do 3 days. They do 7 days. They do 40 days, they do 1 year, and they do every year. I'm like, what is that? What is that? The only thing they need is for us to pray for them. And for we as a Muslim, Nikita, for example, you can build a well for somebody. You just put a well in your house where everybody will come and fetch from that well. That is a blessing from for your parents, and But the unnecessary pleasing yourself, because it's not even the dead body you're pleasing again. It's yourself. You want people to know how much you have. But have you sat down and asked yourself, when that dead body, when that person was living, what did that do to contribute to their health when they were sick? Maybe sometimes some people die, they don't even get sick, okay? Because sometimes you just walking and you just go home, you die, and you're happy.
I just worried about
everyone else to be among those. But some people, they really go through hard times, frustration, and their family member have it, they have money, their uncle, their aunties, their children making it, but they will not contribute nothing. They will always be complaining, oh, I don't have money, man, this person just calling for money, I'm kind of this. But when the person die, if you see what they do several days, 3 days, 1 year, then every year, I'm like, what is the meaning of all of that? That's all. This is just want to please yourself. You want to show people out there, because you're not showing this. It's not going to the dead body. The dead body just want to be washed, wrapped up in their white cloth, and carry and let them to rest in peace. And keep praying for them. And whatever thing that you do it for them at the back, which is, as I said, you can build a well in your house where people will come and fetch water. It will help, do other stuff. If you want to have 40 days sacrifice for them, you want to pray that 40 days prayer for them, just have a very simple thing. There's no need to wear ashobi. There's no need to go out there and give 5, 6, 7 cows when you have your neighbors, they're not even eating. You're just to please yourself, because it's not, you want to show people that I have. Yeah, my auntie just passed away, I have. All that life is not necessary. I just hope that we just look up to that, because all that one, if they finish with that and they post it on Facebook, then the second one is the wedding. How can you go and borrow money for the wedding hall, borrow clothes, pay money to get married? When you get married, you know what the funniest thing? You people married, you spend like 20, 25,000, 30,000 in a wedding. You don't even have a mortgage to pay for your own house. You still paying rent. What is wise in that? All that to please people. Make big wedding, have big birthday party, and have the new one they have now. Baby, I don't say reveal us to reveal the baby. What those things? What is all that? What is all that? It's so for me, honestly, I always say, but if I am getting married again, just do the simple thing. Family people come around. They give anybody that want to give me gifts. Put that money down, wrap it in the paper or in the envelope, give it to me so I can add it up and get my house and my husband and I live and our children that will come, so we can live happily, because I'm not going to have a big bucket for anybody. No.
Mara, what are you talking about? Even when you have a big party, they will come. They will come to that party. The next day, you be the discussion.
Your name is called.
Did you see the way her hair was looking? Did you see the dress that she was even wearing? It wasn't even all that. And then they'll say, oh my God, the food. After they finish eating the food and enjoy that food, they'll say, the food was even tasteless. I don't even know who cooked for her. I
want to say something.
That's to have big wedding, because after that, they're just going to come, see what you look like, see how it was, then go and pick up the phone again and discuss it behind your back.
There is one girl that I know that got married. Okay, they said, according to what I heard, they married. Husband is in Africa, and somebody was talking about. I don't know the person. They kind of gossip about the person. After they went to the girl, they got married. My husband is in Africa. They went to the girl party. They have fun. The girl have party. She had like a drink for everybody, and everybody went there. They have fun. Then they were gossiping about the girl. What did she even have to do that for? What does she want to prove? What does she think she is? Her husband have not yet come. I'm like, hey, hello. You went to the party, you ate the food, then you gossip about the girl. I'm like, oh my God. If she would have known that all of this was unnecessary, she would have just kept that her money. When her husband come and do different things, so she and her husband can live their life happily. When I heard that, when they were talking about the person, I was like, asking, well, you were in the party, yeah, I was there, but it was not necessary. She just went to have big party, and the husband is not even there. And I'm like, oh my God. So you see, you don't have to please anybody. The people will still talk about you. big weddings, big burials, big birthday parties. I didn't say it's not necessary. If you can afford it, you do it for yourself. You know what with this topic is about pleasing, and you don't pleasing people. Do it for yourself. If, for example, you get 20,000 in your account, okay, and you feel that you can spend 10,000 out of that to do birthday party, you are doing it for yourself because you want to thank God, you want to thank, like, you want to show yourself that, oh yes, I'm where I am right now. I am happy with myself, so I want to have fun. Let me invite my family and my friends. That's no problem. You're doing it for yourself. But do it for yourself. Don't do it at the end of the day. You don't have enough in your account, or you don't have enough to back up. Then you sit down tomorrow, you start regretting. You're doing it for those people that don't even appreciate you and will never appreciate you. Or maybe you want to be on your class. Maybe they have certain friends that you feel that they are all up there. They all have your birthday party over. You want to also celebrate yours so you can be in that class. You're deceiving yourself because you know what? They have not accepted you from the beginning, from the first stage, that they already know they don't want you to be part of them. So if you're trying to please them, you're just wasting your time. You're never going to be part of them, because if there are 3 in the group, they already decided that they want to be 3. If you are the 4th, you're just going to be the one that they will be gossiping about. When they want to gossip, will call each other and gossip about you. If there are 2 friends and you the 3rd party, you want to come and do what you see them doing, as soon as you leave that chat, you are the person, the topic you're going to be talking about. So if you want to do it, you want to have a big wedding, you want to have a big burial, or whatever is a baby shower, do it for yourself. Stop doing it to please people. At the end of the day, it's not even worth the price. You do everything just for people to see you. For what? What good would that one do for you? That impact is going on our children, because if your services are that, if your children see you doing that, your younger ones, what kind of example you want to show them? And if you see that, maybe you see on the TV there is a celebrity that you like, and you see them doing it, they are making the money. That's why they are doing it. You are not making the same money that they are making. So you don't have to, if you're doing it, as I said before, if you're doing it to please yourself, to make yourself happy, you feel like that's what, once in a year, you'll say, okay, this is my 40th birthday or my 20th birthday, I just want to celebrate it. I say, to celebrate life, that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. As long as you can afford it, and as long as you're doing it for yourself. But don't do things to please other people who at the end of the day, they are not even going to see you. As they leave that party, they're going to be the next topic on their gossip line. It's going to be all about you.
And Sister Mary, sorry to cut you. I got one Nigerian friend, and she was telling me this story. I couldn't stop laughing. She's got a cousin. It's a male, by the way. He went to Africa. He got engaged to one girl. He came back, but the cousin lived in America, and it took 30,000 loan. Yeah, from the bank. He borrowed 30,000 loan from the bank, and then went and do a lavish wedding. He spent all 30,000 on a wedding. Yeah, back home in Nigeria. Got married to the girl, came back, did the woman paperwork and everything. After 1 year of the marriage, because after he married, he came and they bring the lady after 4 or 5 months or 6 months. Yeah, brought the lady. She spent all the 6 months with this guy. So let's just say all year now. Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
She divorced him and went and got with another man. So now the man will have to pay the loan back. Yeah, can you imagine? He got a loan, 30 grand, to go and have a lavish wedding, please the woman, to make the woman look like he's living this high life, for people to say that, oh my God, I've never seen a wedding like that, in the area. Just for him to bring the lady in America, she left him and went with another man, and he's the one paying for the loan. You see, again, people pleaser. It's good to live with your means, what you have. Don't go out there borrowing money to please people, or getting things for credit card to please people, and then other people are sitting down. Because this is the thing, we need to do better, because we have young generation watching us. If a young generation is watching somebody who's got lavish car or lavish shoes or lavish bag, they'll do anything to do that. And that's exactly what that man did. He wanted to have the wedding of the year, like people can talk about it.
Of the year? That's how they call it?
Yeah. so people can talk about it for ages. And people say it was a very nice wedding, it was a lavish wedding, but unfortunately for the man, after he did the woman paperwork and bring her to America from Nigeria, once she got there after 6 months, she left him and went with another man. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And even now, recently, I don't know if you've seen the Nikita, young girls are going in Dubai, getting shit in their mouth, yeah, walking them like a dog on the street just for them to have money and to show people that they have living good life on social media. Have you heard about that lately, Nikki? Mariam, you haven't heard about that?
No. About what? About them going to Dubai tour?
Lately, the new thing that people are doing now, it's probably old, but we just started to hear about it. Young ladies are going to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
The Arabs are shitting in their mouth, all the name of money for them to give them money. Some of them, they're getting dogs to sleep with them.
Yeah, I know
or
the dog.
yeah, they're getting dogs to sleep with them, yeah, and pay them after the dogs sleep with them. And you know, some of these people will be flashing on social media like they're rich, yeah. Yeah, people are, yeah, and yeah. Now
No,
they're going to
thought-
Dubai. Some of them are shitting in their mouth. Can you imagine somebody shitting in their mouth because of everyone I talk about?
I know about the dogs. I know about the dogs thing. You know, because I saw it. I think it was on a blog. I saw it on a blog on Instagram, but it was about Nigeria. I just thought it was in Nigeria. And
no, there's Congolese, there's Nigerians, there's Congolese, there's even Guinean, there's Liberians. Yeah. They're everywhere. The UK, everywhere.
The one I know about is that the other one about the African children, everybody, girls that go to Dubai, most of them they say they don't even. It's not like they're going to work. They say they tell you that they work in a hotel, but they go to like different thing. You know, they are not really saying what they are doing there. I know of that, but for that the dog thing, I heard about that shit. Oh my God. May God have mercy, you know, it's not easy, as I was saying. Everything is just to please people. After that, come on social media or go me you go to Africa, your neighbor, you start flashing your car. Where will all of that take you? What do you need all of that for? What do we need all of that just for us to be approved by people? Oh, look at her, she's coming. Hello, mama. What do you need all of that for? I think as a human being, what we need is health, good health. If you, God bless you, you got a lovely husband or a lovely wife, you have your family, you got a job where you will go to in the morning, you come back, you get your little car that you're able to drive yourself to work. Your children, you can able to at least afford for your children, help them in their education so they can become somebody, and you know, help just necessary little things. And you will still you get your own place, but to go to the extreme of sleeping with animals just to make money or letting somebody to do whatever they want to do to you, it's so sad, you know. That's what I'm saying. All that have to do with pleasing people. So because they want people approval. They don't have self-confidence, you know, in themselves. So everywhere they go, they need that. Oh, like it's like that. Because even with that, I told somebody, I said, you can wear $1,000 dress on you, okay? And somebody else can wear 20 pounds dress. Believe me, the person that have confidence in them, they will feel so comfortable in that 20-pound dress than you that have the 1,000-pound dress that you want people to approve and say, oh, you look beautiful. But that person that wear that, you don't feel probably good for them for themselves, and you don't need nobody to approve them. I can have my Zara bag in my hand and I'll be swinging and stopping show, and you will have your $5,000 in Gucci or whatever. Girl, you need people to look at your Gucci bag. I don't need anybody to look at my Zara bag. I know my Zara bag is safe and I love it and I feel very good in it, and I'm stepping and stopping shows. So you don't need nobody approval. Just need yourself, that self-contentment, that self-confidence. And it says, I am me. Whatever comes behind it, you can still buy whatever you want to buy. You want to buy it for yourself if you feel that you need it yourself. Because the world right now is coming, we are in a war right now. Everything is social media. It's so sad. Everything is social media. People just post everything they want to post. Sometimes you see somebody post and say, like, yes, are you even supposed to be on social media? And you know the thing that annoy me, and I have nothing against it. As I said, if you're doing it, it's something that you like to do, that's good. You go in the bathroom, you post it on social media. You go to this place, you buy one shoe, is that unnecessary? Do people have to know how many shoes you have? Do they have to know how many cars you have? You can post you traveling. You know, you go into, it's not by go on certain things that you post on social media. Do you have to explain all of them to those people? Do they really need it? Do they even care? I swear, millions of those people, they don't care. They don't really care about you. Whatever you do, it's just that time that they are bored, as Nikita was saying, they are lonely. They be like me. I take my phone, let me go on social media and see this. Oh, it's nice. I like, and I'm going. I'm not even thinking about you again. So if you think that because you post whatever you post on social media is what that I'm going to use that to live my life, you deceive, or I'm going to be thinking about, oh, she have this, oh my God, I need it. It's just few people that don't have self-value for themselves. There are those people that will sit down and look at somebody on social media, oh, they have this dress, I need this dress. What do I get? I need to do this for this dress. It's not necessary. If you see something you like it, you get it, you earn it because you want to do it for yourself. But going on social media, doing something, or maybe your neighbor, you see your neighbor child is doing well, and you're taking your daughter or you're making your child to do something else just because you want the child to be up there because you see the other child, maybe your friend's son making 90 in school, and you know, in math, and you start forcing that neighbor. I think you should study it. You should have to make 90 in that math. You see your friend, you comparing that child with the other person, and you know what you bring it to that child, you bring that child down, and they're going to grow up being waiting for approval for other people, because everybody don't have to be educated, everybody don't have to be rich, everybody don't have to be beautiful. We all have our areas in our life. You can be rich in, you know, and I will be maybe average, not very rich, and the other person can be like struggling, but they, at the end of the day, they make it in life. But you know what, God didn't make everyone of us the same, and we all have our time in life. Everything is patient. It's not easy. I'm saying this because it's something that sometimes when you go through certain things, even me, I've been through it, okay? But I've come to realize that they don't even care. They don't care about you. They don't at all. So we should try. And I know social media, for some people, just go on social media because they are bored. They're not going to go to market or because they want to go and pray. If you see you got this amount of like, they're not doing it because of anything. It's because they are bored. They just pick up their phone and they saw, okay, like, and that's it. Finish. Some don't even think about you. So it's not really easy, you know. But anyway, if we keep talking about this, we're just going to continue. We're not going to stop, because pleasing people right now is the main trading thing that's going on. And, you know, everybody want to challenge everything that somebody do. I want to do it. You know, somebody got iPhone, the other person get this phone, the other person get this car. Everybody will get to it. So it's a very complicated topic, but I think we're coming almost to an end now. I'm going to leave the host to decide that.
Thank you so much. Nikki, before we go, because it's time for us to go, I just want you to tell people, what is your advice that you're going to give to people, the topic that we're talking about today? After that, Sister Mariam is going to give her advice, and I'm going to give my advice, and we're going to call it a night today, because it's supposed to be a 1 hour show, but we've done it up to 1 hour, 21 minutes. So what advice would you give to the audience that was watching us today about the topic was talking about people pleasing, people that like to do things to please others?
Thanks, Audra. Well, my advice is to go and love yourself first. Put yourself first. You don't need to be following what social media is doing. You don't need the approval of family members. At the end of the day, you only need to have the approval of yourself and having the approval of the Messiah, Yahuwah. He's the only person that you need to go to. Go and pray to him. Ask him for guidance. You know, whatever you're going through, just go to him and he will guide you. You don't need to be looking here, there, and everywhere, buying the most expensive thing just to impress someone. What's that going to get you? It's not going to get you anything but 5 minutes of attention, and then you go back home anyway in the isolation. Go out and seek something to do. Find a hobby. Find something to do, you know? There's so many things out there that you can do to pass time instead of going around them. Most of the time, impressing people by telling lies. That's just lying. Who you hurting but yourself? So go out, love yourself, show you what you can do. Find your self-worth, you know, find the value in yourself. You don't need to go out and show the world that yes, today I achieved this, today I bought this food, or my kids do this. That's for you. Celebrate you. You don't need the whole world to celebrate with you. So just first love yourself, ask the Most High to guide you, and you'll be all right. I hand over back to Haja.
Oh, thank you so much, Nikita. That was so wonderful. And sister, before Sister Nara come, I will say because it seems like she's busy at the moment. My advice for people that love to do things to please other people is like, first of all, like Nikita just said, accept yourself and be happy with what God has given you. Because if you have what God has given you, you'll be very content in life. But people who is not happy with God have given them and they want more and you want more, you won't be content. And some people go out there, even if it means stealing, even if it means killing people, just to get what they want because they want to please people and go into criminal stuff. Some of them will be in prison just for the name of pleasing people. At the end of the day, it's you that are going to suffer the long run. You're going to either suffer financially or you're going to suffer with the law. Because some people go to the point even going to a different country, carrying drugs from one country to another and get caught in the airport. Because why? They want to make that extra money because the wrong way, you know, because they're not pleased with what God gives them. They're not content with what God gives them. They want more and more and more, and they go in the wrong hand of doing things, criminal stuff, just to have money and just to boast about it. And at the end, when you go and do all these criminal things, you're the one that's going to be locked up. The person that you send a drug for or take the drug for ain't going to be affected. It's you. So learn to be content with what God gave you. And if you're going to do anything in life, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it to please others or to make others feel some type of way or to feel like you're going to be accepted in the society, because at the end of the day, 90% of the time people are laughing at you. You know, the same people that you're trying to please, they're laughing at you. And the people that you're trying to please on social media, after some of them even pushing that life. They don't even like you. They're just pushing that life for the sake of just pushing that life. You get me? And after that, they're probably discussing you why they're clicking on that life. You know, that was my advice. So let's please be content with what we have. And I'll give the topic to Sister Mariam. And I know the topic. I'll let Sister Mariam give you what our advice is before we wrap it up.
Okay, I think my colleague have already said all. I'm just going to add a little bit on it. Love yourself. Most importantly, love yourself and know that every one of us on this earth, we have our time. Everybody have their purpose. I listened to one of my favorite Islamic preacher and motivational speaker and Mufti Ishmael. He said everybody have their time in life. He said from the time you're in your mother's stomach, you know, the angel asks God, who is this person, what they are going to be, and that God is start telling the angel, and your future is start writing your future down. You know, when they get to this stage, they're going to be doing this, they're going to be doing that. So it's already written down. You already who you are. You know, you don't need approval from nobody. Nobody has to tell you are beautiful, you are this. God make everybody in this. We are all unique. Just know that we are all unique, and everybody have their time. You don't need nobody approval to show that you're beautiful, you are smart, you are this. No need. Just be yourself. Do what you think you can do for yourself, because we all are master in different areas. We all don't have to be doctors. We all don't have to be lawyers. We all don't have to be TV presentation. And, you know, we all got different. We all don't have to be actors. Everybody have their field in life. And, you know, try to find that, because we have it. Sometimes we just reject it. Try to grab yours and use the opportunity wisely and make yourself a better person so you can be content with yourself. Because no matter what you do in this world, nobody, when I mean nobody, people are never going to give you 100%. They will always have something to say about you, no matter what you do. Everybody have something to say about you. They will always get something negative, no matter how good you are to people. They will always find a way to bring you down. So just be yourself. Try not to really always ask people, what do you think? Sometimes it's good to ask a little, but not just take it to be a habit, you know. Just be content with yourself and know that God created us unique. Everybody is unique. You are in a special, even twins, they are not the same. They are all unique. God make everybody in a special way. So you don't have to wait for somebody to tell you that you have to do this or you are doing this better. Just do your best. And I hope everybody that is watching will like, share these videos, and you guys will follow us the next week. Next weekend, yeah, I think it's on Sunday or Saturday. I don't know which day. Well, hope you guys will come around again.
Thank you so much, Sister Mariam. Thank you so much, Sister Nikita. And remember, please like and share our video. And next week from now on, we'll be coming every Saturday, you know. And if we can't make on Saturday, then we'll do it on Sunday. But one of those 2 days, you'll see us. So whoever watched us today, thank you so much for coming on our platform and watching us. And please like and share so other people can also watch it later on and get the knowledge what we're saying. So thank you so much. May God bless you all. Love you all. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.